for some reason could hold my own.
Okay, Afolabi, what about you?
Yes, I was bullied.
Wow, the circle continues. All right, so we're talking about Michael B. Jordan. He was on the red carpet, and this reporter from a radio station is interviewing him, and she's like, "Oh, we go way back," and he goes like, "Yeah, I'm the corny kid, right?" So he kind of brought up something apparently way back in the day when they were in high school in New Jersey. Because he was an aspiring actor who'd come to school with his headshots and everything, they thought he was a bit corny. So all these years later, Michael B. Jordan sees her on the red carpet, and he's like, so I was the corny kid.
Yes, another thing was they didn't believe his name was Michael Jordan because of the real Michael Jordan.
Yes.
So I like the way he introduced himself.
He looked angry though.
Like you should.
Wait. So if you bumped into someone that said something to you maybe 20 years ago when we were youngin, would you still give them a bit of an attitude?
No, that's another thing. It depends on how the person related with me 20 years ago. There are some people that 20 years ago you're like, let's look at Jerry, we're all kids and all that. But there are other people you're like, no, I'm really gonna take this out because the hatred is still gonna be there. How many years it's gonna be? So we don't really know what 100% inspire what happened during that particular period. But he only said I was the kind of kid. Do you understand? So how was he being treated during that period? We don't know. Do you understand? So you just leave him, let him, swallow the anger. He understands what he's feeling inside. In fact,
that's
the
true.
way he was looking at that, probably at some point, she didn't allow him with one of his so you can understand the reason why
he looked a bit angry.
So you can understand. Probably maybe she tried as much as possible so he could not get some things in high school. You can understand.
Yes. Victor?
Well, for me, is I saw the video, and Michael didn't look too pleased, right? Like, let's not forget, see, he's your Hollywood superstar, but he's human, he's black, and the moment there's this, I see skits on social media where some guy meets his bully back in school, and you try to take him on and say, "Do you remember me? Remember me from high school?" And the guy like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you will right now." And they start to slug it out. So I've seen videos like that, and that kind of reminded me of Michael B. Jordan's situation. But it's okay, these things happen. Where it's expected. Well, as it stands, Michael has made the schoolmate very famous as it is right now. So we now know who she is.
But we also know that she may have been a bully, and that's not a good thing, right?
Well,
Victor?
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, being a bully, right, is, see, to be honest, right, what are bullies? Bullies, depending on how it suits you. If you've got a big bro in school and he looks out for you, now some other people see him as a bully, but to you, that's your protector. So when people say bullying, I really don't know where to hold it from. Because in my time, I had people who looked out for me. They were my seniors that like, if you touch me, you know what's going to happen, right? And you will see those other people, male or female, as bullies. So, well, bullying is bad. It's a bad thing. But sometimes we, on the other side, see them as protectors, as, oh, that's the guy who's protecting me or guiding me. I mean, what's the difference between a bully and a modern-day bodyguard anyways? So, hey.
Okay. Well, let's see what messages we have coming through. Ikedia says, it's all showbiz. Soulja Boy is attempting to promote Wizkid. They probably have a connection. They couldn't even get some with recent street cred. Okay. Xavier from Bagada says, the guest sounds like a voice of artist. What's his name? I like his voice. Well, you probably have heard his voice quite a bit. Yes, that is his side hustle. Okay, so let's move on to the next story, and this has to do with the coronation of the King of England. It still sounds so strange saying the King of England, right? Because all our lives, they have been a Queen of England.
Sounds very strange, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, what if it was King Harry? Would they have sounded right?
See, that king, that word king itself, king in itself does not sound right. You know, used to be the queen, and you know, you're a chess lover. You know, the queen is always the best piece of chess.
Oh.
Yeah, so the king of England.
Yeah. We like queens. Yeah. Okay. So the King's coronation is coming up and they're trying to find the right artist to perform. But for some reason, a lot of the artists have turned them down. So Harry Styles has turned them down. Adele has turned them down. Ed Sheeran has turned them down. Elton John has turned them down. Robbie Williams has turned them down. Even the Spice Girls have turned them down. And it doesn't, I mean, you can't be British if you do not appreciate the Spice Girls. It's not, you can't get more British than that. Everyone has turned this invitation down. Why Craig David? Right.
King Charles has an altitude issue. Yeah, so because that could actually trigger the reason for this to perform at this coronation. So it's very obvious. If I don't like the background of the money, then how can I because if I perform, it's going to be there for years. Perform actually event. So
this is like, yes, go ahead, sorry. Reminds me of the former US President Donald Trump's coronation. A lot of artists rejected to perform. And one black artist, I think it was Jasmine Sullivan or so, who performed. She kind of got blackballed after that by the industry.
Well, absolutely. I think she did get blackballed, to be honest. Yeah, because I've not heard from her again.
Well, I don't think that enough. I don't think that should be done. But in fact, any industry, just I use the word is just like a cult. Once you do anything outside I will not say the rules, but outside some of the things that guides the cult, then definitely you have to face the consequences. For this, who says there are not some powers behind telling these people to not, or even their record labels telling them?
Well, yes, that's possible. Because let's look at the list of people. Adele, you know, she's very in tune with Black culture. I mean, she's now reportedly engaged to this Black basketball agent. Elton John was very close to Princess Diana, and we know the situation with Princess Diana, Prince Charles, and the one on the side, who is now going to be queen, by the way. Oh.
Camila.
So when you think about it, is it possible that this whole Harry and Meghan Markle situation, how they have been treated, is perhaps part of the reason why these artists are distancing themselves?
Let's not forget that these artists work with people around them. Whether you go for shows, you go for tours, you go for events, you have people. And at some point, they would have had, relationship with people of different colors. So probably maybe what happened between Harry and Meghan instigated their reasons for not attending this coronation, saying, "Oh, the royal family could actually be racist."
Right.
So no, I don't want to be associated.
And all these artists have very strong ties to America. Ed Sheeran literally lives in the US. Robbie Williams has lived in the US for decades. Adele is mostly always in the US now. Harry Styles has just managed to crack America. Victoria Beckham from Spice Girls lives in the US. Mel B lives in the US 90% of the time. So maybe they're thinking, I don't want to end my career, because artists always want to hit it big in the US, right? Victor, what do you think?
You know something for me about the Spice Girls? When I saw the Spice Girls among like this group, I'm like, are they still together? Victoria is, we know, we know Victoria.
She's always been outside, yeah. But they've come together for some British things like the Olympics in London in 2012.
Yeah, but you see, for me, I think it's pretty personal between, King Charles. Well, I'm getting used to calling him King Charles. King Charles and his others. I mean, look at the lineup. It's almost like they are, the late Princess Diana's, how I say, supporters and people that, so they've all come up with different schedules saying, oh, I'm busy, I've got touring, I've got all of that going on. I'm not going to be available, fine, and all of that. But let me tell you something now. They can't find any artists. Let them bring in Portable. Portable can perform. and it'll be one beautiful day to remember. But on the real though, I mean, there's Seal. They could call Seal. Seal can, do his thing. Seal is British artist, right? It's not, African, Nigerian, British artist, but yeah, Seal too can do it. Kylie Minogue, I know she's Australian, but
Kylie is actually going to perform. Yeah, she's performing.
Yeah, so cool. You've got some amazing people that they can still, in as much as they do it. I've wanted somebody like Elton John or
Elton John.
Sir. Elton would have done it, but in a way, man, let's give Elton a break and let's look out for the likes of, people who can perform. I don't want to go race now, but I mean, Seal is black, Kylie is white. You can mix it up. Let's be one.
Let's have some swirl.
Family. Yeah, let's have some connection.
Yes, Afolabi, give me your hands. Let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Well, all right, we're out of time, but I've got one last message to read. This one is from Xavier. Xavier says, the new king is not fit for the throne. He deserves the rejection he's getting from the artist with his side hen that wants to become queen. I doubt he'll last long on the throne. I don't want him to. Well, kind of don't have a choice. He's going to be on the throne for as long as he's alive, unless he abdicates. But Xavier says, the ones that will perform, I hope they don't get blacklisted the way Jasmine was in the American industry. All right, that is all the time that we have. Thank you so much, Afolabi. Special thanks to you, Victor, as well, for joining us on Grapevine this morning.
All right.
Do stay with us. There is a lot more to come on The Smooth Breakfast. Lagos Talks starts from 9 a.m.
The crowd does not sit.
Sorry?
The crowd does not sit.
The crowd is too big for